In life, there will be people who are not happy with your success. They do not want to see you progress, and the mere thought of your happiness brings bitterness to their hearts. No matter what you do, the truth is that you cannot please everybody, and there will be those who find fault in you and subsequently want to see you go down. However, there's nothing to be worried about because your enemies can only make plans. They can go behind you and plot your downfall. They can set traps and lay in wait. Well, all of those things will definitely be in vain over your life. They will fall into the traps they have set for you, and as the Bible has said, they will drink their own blood and eat their flesh. Instead of you to go down, they will watch as you rise and move gradually to the top. Rather than being demoted, God will promote you to high places and put those people to shame. Just as the book of the Psalms says, He will set a table before you right in the presence of your enemies. You will have reasons to rejoice, and blessings will not cease from flowing in your life. Those that have thought you cannot make it or will not amount to anything in life would end up disappointed. When they think it is over for you, God will rise up on your behalf and turn your story around. Instead of sharing tales of your woes and misery, they will be the ones announcing the great works God is doing in your life. So have no fear and let your mind be at peace, because you have the Great One guarding you and fighting your battles for you. God is not sleep or slumber. What do you think He is doing in all of these times? His eyes are upon you, watching and guarding you in all your ways. He cannot afford to let any evil befall you, and He will ensure that you are safe from the harm and hurt of the wicked ones. Now, if God is on your side, who dare stand against you? The Bible says that the plans of the wicked shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass. Their thoughts and desires over your life will not come to be. It is only the expectations of the righteous that shall not be cut short, and they will have all things go well with them. As for the wicked, it will not be well with them. You will begin to see the hand of God at work when things are not okay for those people, because God will overthrow their plans and cause every one of their evil desires for you to come back upon their lives. Remember the other princes who were envious of Daniel and wanted to see him fall. They wanted to take him out of the picture completely, and so planned to trap him through his habit of praying. In the end, God vindicated him, and in his place, those people that had planned his downfall were thrown in the den of lions, where they lost their lives and that of their families. The same thing will happen to those that want to see you fail. They will be the one failing while you succeed at everything you do. They will come to regret their very action against your life, because God will keep lifting you, and instead of retrogressing, you will keep moving forward, going higher and higher, soaring through heights and climbing up the ladder of success. It is not in your place to fight for yourself or try to take revenge based on what they are doing to you. The Bible says we should pray for our enemies, bless those who curse us, and even those who despitefully use us. The truth is, this might not be something you find easy to do. Who wants his or her enemies to do well? Who wishes that things will be fine with people that wish them bad, especially when they have done nothing to deserve that action or attitude? Yet, that is what the Bible says. That's the code to winning. That is the code to staying on top and above your enemies. You do not fight evil with evil. Rather, you overcome evil with good. So don't stop doing and being good. Your goodness might even infuriate them more. Your piety can be the reason they hate you. Your refusal to compromise and join them in shady deals might be the reason they want you out of the picture. Yet, God is telling you not to stop, because some people have problems with the good works that you do. What would have happened if Daniel had stopped praying just to please the others, or to avoid the consequence of going against the king's orders? Maybe nothing, but that would mean that his enemies won, and the name of the Lord would not be glorified in his life. The whole point of this is that you don't stop the good that you are doing just because someone is uncomfortable with it, or because certain people happen to have issues with your way of doing things. As long as it is in line with God's will for your life, keep at it, and then You do not need to look for ways to get rid of those enemies or evil wishes. That is not your place. Let God do the fighting for you. Let Him avenge you Himself. It is in the very presence of these enemies that the Lord will raise you and make a great person out of you. They will watch and wonder at the works God is doing in your life, and even better still, they will be unable to stop God's work in your life. You have nothing to worry about as long as you are on God's side. That is the best place to be, and with Him, you can be sure that victory is yours. You will get the blessings you have been hoping for, and God will use those enemies to cause your accelerated progress. They will be the instruments through which you come to the notice of your destiny helpers. They will be the vehicle through which God takes you to your place of destiny. Haman wished Mordecai dead just because he refused to bow to him like the others at the king's court, and as a result, he planned to kill him. But God had other plans in place. First, He used Haman to announce Mordecai around the city as the one whom the king is pleased with and wishes to bless. And then things started to look up for Mordecai. Well, that marked the beginning of the end of Haman. Just put yourself in that scenario and watch how God fights your battles for you. Like Mordecai, when you notice the enemies advancing on you and trying to make their evil plans work against you, rise up in the place of prayer. That is where we do our fighting. In prayers, you can be sure that God will answer you and bring deliverance for your soul and everything that concerns you. As much as you cannot retaliate and form a revenge plan against the enemies, there's this one thing you can do, and that is to pray. By praying, the Bible says that you will be heaping hot coals of fire upon their heads. And who can withstand the fire of God? None. They will eventually be consumed by it if they desisted from their evil thoughts and plans of your life. Do not keep your mouth shut in prayer. Mordecai told Esther that being in the palace does not exempt her from the evil decree that was passed against all the Jews in the land. And what did she do afterwards? She declared a fast and prayed before going to the presence of the king uninvited. God gave her wisdom and made her find favor in the sight of the king. You do not need sword or arrows to fight the devil. You do not need to start trading words with your neighbors or colleagues that want you out of the way. You don't need to panic or become worried either. Do not fight the devil with his own weapons. You will not win that way. Instead, beat him at his own game and watch how disappointed he will be because his plans for your life did not materialize. You are a child of the Almighty, and so you can be sure of victory because your Father is all-powerful, all-knowing, and ever-present. He knows that those that does not want you to succeed has seen their plans for you ahead of time. But even more importantly, He is present with you and has the power to overturn all of their plans against you and make you get to the top where you are destined to be. It does not matter what you have been called in the past. It does not matter what you are going through at the moment. Just see all of these things as God's instrument to bring you to your wealthy place and uplift you. Those that have called you useless and mocked you will see as God raises you and bring you to a position where they are under you. Those that have called you barren and wish that you remain so in life will watch as you are blessed with the fruit of the womb and become a mother to nations. The people that want you demoted will only facilitate your promotion in your career or wherever you happen to find yourself. Just hold on and watch God bless you, favor you, and raise you up. You will win in the end.